So my brother and I just got out of watching Superman a couple of hours ago, and overall, I liked it. Problem is that I don't know that much about Superman. Now, if you ask me to name like Batman, I can name Batman stuff if you want. If you wanted Spider-Man stuff, I could tell you about Spider-Man. If you wanted stuff about, I don't know, say Venom, I could do Venom. If you wanted The Flash, I could give you The Flash. Unfortunately, I don't know the pages of Superman comics all that much. However, I know the basics. He stands for truth, justice, and the American way, and he gives hope to the people of Metropolis and the people of the world. And every day he tries his best to live life as a good man and a decent man. And I think that, first and foremost, what this movie accomplished is it rechanged the wheel for Superman movies and for superhero movies, particularly DC movies. And the reason that I say that is because for years, fans had been given a Superman that was injustice coded. And what I mean by that is that he had been written by Zack Snyder to be like the Injustice Superman, which was a video game and then turned into a comic and then got adapted into a movie. And a lot of fans latched on to that Superman without understanding the purpose of that story and the point of that story. And I'm someone who's a fan of that story. But that was not what I grabbed onto as a kid watching the Superman animated series or watching Justice League Unlimited. That was not what I grabbed onto with Superman. It was that he was a Kryptonian, he was an alien, who lived his life as a human, was raised as a human, and cared about every single person, and tried his best to help every single person, no matter what. No matter what life threw at him, Clark never gave up. And he always did his best to help every single person and to save every single person. And so, even though it had been James Gunn, and I've liked every superhero movie that he has done, I'm a fan of all three of the Guardians movies, I didn't have the highest expectations. My only expectations was that he saved people and he was nice. That was what I was looking for. And grading it off of that, it was pretty solid. It was pretty good. But there's deeper meanings within this movie, and I'm not going to give spoilers in this review because what I say cannot justify or I can't bring justice to all the themes of this movie. But there's a quote in there about what Superman's biggest strength is. And it's the whole point of the film, and I think it's really, really cool. And what I can say, though, spoiler-free, is that David Cornsweet captures the essence of Superman very well. I'm very happy with his overall performance, both as Superman and also as Clark Kent. I love Lois Lane. I think she's terrific. And besides Amy Adams, I generally am a fan of Lois Lane. I think she's done very well in media. And also when she shows up in comics, her and Iris West, I generally like. So I also I think that Lex Luthor's actor was terrific. Spot on. Maybe the best actor in the whole film. He makes Lex the most condescending and the most slimy, disgusting person that he has ever been in anything that I've seen him in. And I've seen Lex Luthor in a lot of comics, a lot of shows, and he beats Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor hands down 100%. And I liked Jimmy Olsen's actor. I thought he was good too. Another thing about this movie is that I like the introduction of certain side characters. Guy Gardner's Green Lantern, who I happen to be a fan of. I'm not the biggest fan of the main Green Lantern, but I like the side ones. I'm not a fan of Hawk Girl, but she's cool for what she is given. Mr. Terrific has a really cool fight scene. That is all that I will say. And all I'll also say is that I'm a sucker for long takes, and especially long take fights. And we get 3 or 4 of those in this movie, so I really, really dig it. And another thing that I love that they paid tribute to was that they used John Williams' old score. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, from the Christopher Reeve movies. This is an homage to Superman, and I think in the uncertain times that we are living in now, this is really not even so much a commentary. This movie is something that can inspire anybody who's never picked up a Superman comic. And I've picked up a few, but not many. Anybody who is just a casual person, you can have them watch this, and I won't lie to you guys, I felt good after watching this. And that's something that I think, especially in this day and age, we need. We need movies that make us feel good. And there's a scene of Clark and his dad that just almost brought me to tears. There's a few scenes, but the best character in this entire movie is Krypto. Krypto is a legend, and he's the funniest character. He's the best character. And overall, I'm happy with this movie. And I don't even want to give it a number score. To me, there's nothing to me that will ever surpass The Dark Knight. Nothing will ever surpass that for me, ever. But Superman might be in my top 5 superhero movies that I've seen. In terms of its quality, in terms of its story, its action, its set pieces, its acting. Did I mention score? I think I mentioned score. This movie, all I have to say, final thoughts, go watch it. It's great. Don't let what the internet is saying fool you. If you're looking for a good time and you want to feel good and you want to feel inspired and you want to feel better in life, go watch this movie. You will really enjoy it. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.